Welcome back to episode 12 of Project Ozone 2, and I'm cooking up silver. Why am I doing that, you say? Well, let me show you. Hopefully you're listening to this one and not my future voiceover from my future self, because I've made a mistake again. So hopefully you're hearing this live, which if you're hearing this, then it is. And I need to make the Ring of Flight, and in order to do that, we needed a fluid transposer to fill up those containers for Pyrotherium and Cryotherium. And in order to do that, the fluid transposers is needed, and in order to do that, the assembly table is needed. There's no other way, it seems, to make fluid transposers, or rather, the machine frames that are used to make fluid transposers. So I'm just getting myself a diamond gear. I'm going to get myself a ruby, some electrotine, which should be cooking up. So I just needed the silver. And did I actually grab that? No, I didn't grab the silver. I thought I grabbed the silver. I came over here specifically to do it. Let's grab you. Okay. And then we can... I've got the chest in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Oh, why aren't you doing... What's the silver chest recipe? Is it going to be QED? Silver. Oh, it's around copper chest or an iron chest with stained glass of some type. Let's... either one's fine. Do I have copper? Should have plenty of that by now. We don't have an automated smelter yet, guys, but, you know, working on it. Are you copper? You are copper. There you go. So we'll grab that and replace the silver, and then it'll just upgrade. I just can't remember where the glass is, so it's just easier to grab this. So let's just go to copper. And then silver. Okay, so we've got the two of you, and wow, that's used for more stuff than I can do right now. Assembly table. So, if you're not familiar with this, it's BC Silicon, Buildcraft, of course, and it's a QED recipe. So I'm going to need the ruby, the electrotine, which should all be ready by now. Yeah, I just need a ruby. Just one of would be fine. Is that everything? Yep, apart from the diamond gear, which I can make while I'm over there, so that's fine. I do actually need to make a lot more of these ender crystals. It's part of a quest to get 32 of them going. So let's just do this, get this assembly table out of the way so we can get on with other stuff. Ruby, we're going to need the chest. What was the final piece? The diamond gear. That's okay. We've got diamonds. And we've got a gear over there. Yeah. I'm good with this memory thing. I really shouldn't need to eat anymore because of the armor, but as you can see, the armor's deteriorating at the bottom right. So I'm going to have to figure out a way of... well, we'll get plenty of artifact armor from down there, so I guess I could replace it quite quickly. So, diamond gear. Put you into there. And you're going to make... Now, we're also going to need the lasers, which are thankfully just crafting recipes with lots of dark steel. So you want to do that ahead of time. I have. So you don't have to wait and watch an alloy smelter. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to need more of them. In a previous series, I had like 5 or 6 of them running. And even with this upgrade, they're just not fast enough for me. Particularly when I want to create stuff like this. 9 lasers. They are fine. And temporarily, I suppose we could just put 3 of them on here. Yeah, 3 of them on here. Or 4 of them, maybe. It's not going to be terribly fast, and it is going to be very manual. But that's okay. That's all we actually need. They don't really charge up until you actually put the components in there. So let's look at the ring of... sorry, it's the fluid transposer we want, isn't it? Fluid transposer. It's this machine frame in the middle that's the problematic bit. We're going to need Buildcraft for that. So there we go. Recipe: 4 invar, 4 glass, energetic alloy gear. I think I used them all up to make vibrant. So yeah. Wow, is that all the whole chain? Oh, I can just make that from iron, so that's a shortcut. Need energetic alloy and 4 iron, for 5 iron even. Machine chassis, which again is a QED recipe. Yeah, so that's more steel, iron, basic. Let me go ahead and do that, and we'll come back once I've got the ability to put stuff into here. Okay, I think I've pretty much got everything. Let's just clear all this out. Let me just grab the crafting grid. I'm just going to make 3 lots, because we're probably going to need this machine frames again, so may as well. Doesn't hurt us any to make some of those. We're also going to need to put this in here with machine frames, which I thought I'd make pretty much a few of, again, with this this machine. QED, whatever it happens to be called today. Quail eating ducks. So 8 of those will be more than enough for now. Till we get to massive setups anyway. So we can automate this, but for now, let's just drop in you, and where's the other one? Let's just drop 1 in to start with. I make my machine frame. Oh, powering up. Yep, they're all powering up. They should all go blue. Blue's the maximum power. Assuming my setup works. Yeah, they're still keeping constant. Of course, they could be draining their buffer, so you never quite know. And to speed this up, I could, of course, obscure that temporarily, but it's not going to take terribly long to make that one machine frame. I need a much more permanent setup than this. So, what's that fluid transposer recipe? Again. Okay, so copper gears, which I've just made, redstone, which I should have 1, 2, and can I rescue some of you? Yeah. I'm just running out of gold again, of course. You always end up with that running out all the time. Just some glass and a bucket then. Okay, so let's put these 2 copper gears in that I made. Do I have an emergency bucket for use for crafting? Usually not. Why don't I have a bucket? It's one of the most essential things. Means go and grab the engineer's hammer again. Oh, no. I've got a container with buckets. That's exactly what you need. That's why you build a system like that, just for emergency buckets. And that is fine. What else did I need? Just some glass. The glass I was looking for earlier, by the way. They were in my inventory, of course they were. And let me just put you in there. And are you finished? No, you're not. Do I just ramp this up? I guess I could. Just temporarily. It obscures the water a little bit, but hey-ho. If it boosts things, we'll just put another 4 in place, I guess. This is probably going to start draining the system at some point, but it should be fast enough to get my machine frame. If I remember rightly, to automate this, I think I had mini chests in the previous series, because you had to put certain items in there, and you had to be quite careful. So, well, there we go. See, if you have a chest near it, it drops it into the chest, but that's okay. We don't need that just yet. Basic machine frame, of course, we've got a quest complete for that, and a fluid transposer. Basic. Do I have... well, let's just put you here for now. I don't need anything specific. Yep, it's getting RF power, which is just what we need. And now we need to fill this thing and make up the components for the Ring of Flight. Let me just put you away and a couple of you away like that. I don't need many of these things. Yeah, it's got enough space. And yeah, there we go. So, back to Ring of Flight. Ring of Flight. It is hard work getting to this stage. Flight control units I've made off camera. They are Dark Solarium, which is these pulsating crystals, so pulsating iron, which is lots and lots of ender pearls and iron. Ender diamond again, I've showed you before. Solarium is nothing new. Electrical steel we've seen before, and hardened glass again we've seen before. Soul bats I got just using soul vials. Got soul bats from that setup down there. It's just a room where the bats can spawn. I think it's like Y30. They can spawn higher than that, but I thought I'd make it far enough away that they would spawn even when I was around. So that's that done. This setup. So we're going to need to make these vibrant thrusters first. That needs vibrant alloy, some octadics, which we've got. Redstone alloy. I think I've got some of that. I've got 1. Oh no, I've got 10. Yeah, I saved some from not making too many lasers. Good. Ender. Let's go backwards. Energy conduit. So I need energetic. How many of that am I going to need? I'm going to need 2 there. I'm going to need, that's okay. So 1 batch basically of each. So I should just be able to upgrade with 3 of you and 3 vibrant, I think, because I've got the energy conduit in my inventory. So let's just upgrade some of you to the next level. This is the next tier up of power conduit, but we don't actually need it for that. We've got 4 of you. And of course we need 2 of these vibrant thrusters, so 4 of those is just fine. We need vibrant crystals. They're going to need power player cores and vibrant alloy. Player cores I think I already created somewhere in here, yep. And vibrant alloy, of course. So surround this, and we get 4 of those. And now I think that's everything apart from, yeah, of course, yeah, quest complete. I think I've got enough for those now. We need 2. Great, we've got 2 of those. We also then need to make these with a flight control unit and dark solarium. There's my remaining dark solarium. We need 16 in total of this stuff, so do make extra 12 for these flight control units and then 4 extra. And just octadic, yes. So much quest completion. Well, let's make 2 of you. Great. So we've got 1 flight control unit left. 2 of those, so we've made those 2. Do I have the ring anywhere? I think I put this away. That's annoying. Where did I put it? It's probably in a chest, and knowing me, that could be anywhere. Let's just check this one chest here. Just to see if I was... No, I wasn't that good. Well, what does it take to make it? It's probably faster to make it than to actually complain. Blaze. Watch me only have 1 blaze rod. Wait for it. Oh, 3. 3. Good. Have we got enough gold? Yeah, we've got enough gold. Okay. I will find it in probably some chests some other time. Well, that's okay. I can always make a spare, I suppose. Well, not at this rate. And that just leaves us with the magic core. Nether star, we've got dark solarium. Oh, am I short? It needs 18. Oh, so sad. Okay, so I'll make those. That's fine. But we do need the Cryotherium coolant unit, which is fluxed electrum, tin, and some sort of hardened glass. Do I have tin? I thought I'd put tin over here. I've definitely made hardened glass, so we need to get 3 of these. So fluxed electrum is 12. We need 4 hardened glass and tin. Yeah, tin. There we go. So many quest stand-ins after this point. Was it 2 or 3, did I say? 3. Okay. And you in the middle, and you in the outside? No, of course I'm going to get this wrong. Shift them over. Okay, so we got 3. Oh no, that's Cryotherium coolant units. Oh! I need 1 glowstone, which is... I don't want to make lumium. What's glowstonic steel? Electrical steel and glowstone dust. That is actually much easier. Electrical steel and glowstone dust. Glowstonic steel. Glowstone dust. Yeah, it's 4 times as much. So I'm going to need half a stack of glowstone. Just so I have some of this on hand. Can I get half a stack with shift right click? No. Okay, well, we'll do it this way then. If there's a way to get half a stack out there, I would appreciate it. Maybe it's control shift click or something along those lines. And of course I've got more glowstone whenever I go over here. That's fine, that's cooking up just fine. So I have an extra cryotherium. That won't be a problem. Let's just pop you 3 in here, and then we need some way of making cryotherium. And we're going to need a fair amount of it. This makes 100 millibuckets, so I need 10 dust to make 1 bucket. And it comes in the smeltery, as you'd expect. So I'm going to need 5 batches of this per 1 bucket. And how many buckets do I need for Ring of Flight? I think it's going to be 4 buckets, but Ring Flight? Man, my spelling today. It's not even spelling, it's missing entire words. Cryotherium, we need, oh wow, 4 buckets per 1 of these, so I need 8 buckets. Okay, cryotherium. Do I even have enough? This makes, okay, so I need 8 buckets. Right, and I need niter as well. Okay, let me go and see if I've got enough for all of this. What do we get for the Blizz Powder? We get 2 out of a Blizz Rod. Polarizer will give us 4, but that's more thermal expansion. However, given the amount of these that I have, maybe making a Polarizer would do the job. I can make that out of redstone in the fluid transposer with snowballs, so if I had a way to get snowballs, I could make more of the Blizz Powder without using up Blizz Rods. And that seems the most sustainable if I have enough snowballs, but I need to remember to make sure I have enough for this recipe. So let me go and calculate that, and we'll be right back. And as it turns out, making a polarizer is actually pretty cheap now that we have the assembly table to make those up. Because I made extra resonant gears, there's not much of a problem. We can just make more machine frames. And that will make me a basic pulverizer, which I'll just pop on, let's say, is this a painting machine? Yeah, let's just pop this down on top. And now I shouldn't need 20 of these if I just converted them in my inventory. They double basically. But this should make 4 times as many. So let's just put 5 in. I should get 25 out. I'm probably going to need more than that. In fact, let's just put 10 in. There we go. And we get snowballs as a side effect. So we got 40 Blizz Powder. We also get the snowballs, which we're going to need. And do I have any niter? Where does niter come from? I should know it because I remember the name. It's from nether saltpeter ore in a grindstone, which probably means a sag mill as well. Yeah, so saltpeter ore. I may have actually collected. Was I good enough to do that? Saltpeter ore, yes. So we just pop that into our sag mill. And if I don't miss the elevator. Yeah. Hopefully that makes enough. 10, 20, yeah, that's going to make enough. We're going to get 40 of that, so let's just grab that. What else was it? It was going to be snowballs and redstone. Fine. Redstone is easy. I've got enough in this box. And snowballs. I've only got 7. But I know where we got more. So that's fine. Let's go and grab it. We got a full stack of this from our mob farm, so it should be straightforward. And just pop up. Ah, terrible. What am I doing? Snowballs. Yeah, let's just grab 13. Oh, this only stack up to 16. Fine. Okay, so Cryotherium, there's 32, and more of you. 54. At this point, I've got more than enough, I think. There go to 100 millibucks. Oh, no, I still need more than that. Is it just more snowballs? Let's just see if we can convert this over. Do I actually need more of everything else? 64 and 16, so that's 70, 80, that's enough. Yep. So they're 100 millibuckets each, so 80. times 100 is 8,000, which is 8 buckets. So hopefully I got the number of buckets right. Otherwise, this is about to be embarrassing, which isn't new. So can we actually... are we going to need the... No, actually, we've got a way around. Well, I was going to say we need the magma crucible or whatever the companion to that's called. But I think we can just go via the smeltery. Assuming it doesn't need high temperature fuel, which it may do. Let's drop you in. And I'll see you once I see if this needs high temperature fuel or not. Yep, so you did need high temperature fuel. And that's made a fluid tank, which has got 8,000 jelly cryotherium in it, which I should be able to feed in. In fact, input should be on the top. Do I need to rotate you? Tell you to feed in? That is an input. Maybe I just need an iron pipe. Please don't lose this over the side. Iron pipe. Let's grab you. When in doubt, this should work. Input and tank. And now if I pump you in, yeah, there you go. So we got 2 cryotherium pods. Let's get you back out for a second. So we got the 2 side pods, coolant units. We still need this glowstone elevation unit. I did say pyrotherium before, I did mean glowstone. So we're going to need glowstonic steel and illuminator frame. I did put down the materials for illuminator frame already, so that's over here. That does need signalum. I think that's silver, tin, and something else. Could never remember the exact recipe for it, but I did make it off camera. My memory's going. Take those back out. And, right. Are you finished? Yeah, you are. I can take you back. We've got some glowstonic, which should be in here. Is it 2 or 4? You. It's 4. That's okay. I made 4. Good. And then the rest is more flux electrum, I assume. Didn't see it on the recipe, but that would make sense. Yep. So we've got that done. Got you done. I'll throw you away. I don't need you anymore. And put you in here, and then we need to go and get the glowstone, which hopefully should have melted down by now. I left the high temperature running, so yeah, it looks like it's done. 4,000, so it's half what we needed before. There it is. The stuff. Yeah, we've got lava standing by to fill this again. It's really nearly empty again. What I'm probably going to do when I make a larger version of this, and that's probably going to be next episode, is keep this one, maybe move it somewhere else and have it as a permanent high temperature smeltery. Or maybe make the other one permanent high temperature. Not sure. It depends how, I mean, if we look at pyrotherium, it depends how sustainable I can make this stuff. Sulfur, well, coal, redstone, and blaze powder. Redstone and blaze powder we will get naturally from the sieving. Sulfur dust, will we get that from there? I want to say yes, but it doesn't look like it, does it? Is there anything sustainable? I suppose we'll get it as a byproduct of going through coal through a pulverizer, but nothing sustainable. So sulfur will come from our mob farm, of course. We can get it that way. And then coal, obviously, will come from sieving as well. So it's possible to make a sustainable with a mob farm and our sieving system. And you are actually done. I've just been watching an empty thing for a while. And we've got a few bits of fuel left. That's okay. We can get rid of that easily enough. Try melting up more iron or something. Right. We needed this back in here. And it's automatically pumped in. So we've got glowstone elevation unit. And now we just need more of the specialized version of solarium. I'm running out of space. Let's just put this away for temporary. So I need 2 solarium. What else was it? Ring of flight. Did I spell it right this time? Yes, I did. Good. Ring of flight. Dark Solarium is pulsating crystal and dark steel. Dark steel I have, pulsating iron, that's an ender crystal, so I'm going to need 8. I'm going to need 2 of you, or just 1? No, 2. So I'm going to need 16 pulsating iron, and I've got 2. Any more anywhere? No? Okay, right, go to craft that. Okay, that's just finished crafting, so now we can put that in place. 2 pulsating crystals, 2 solarium, and do I have the dark steel? 3 dark steel. Yep, you can go away. Let's put you 3 in. And that will just be 2 cycles. This does take an awful lot of resources just for this one thing. I'm really actually concerned that if I die, it's just going to completely demoralize me. I mean, I've got 7 of these heart canisters now just for mob drops from the mob farm, and of course the one from the wither. Or is it one from the wither? No, that's the yellow one that's upstairs. So, yeah. Baubles. Yeah, let's just get rid of a lesser ring of experience. Not going to need you anymore, hopefully. Are you finished now? Where is... There you are, Dark Solarium. So, Dark Solarium. Grab you... Oh, that's the empty one. Cryotherium and the glowstone. And then we want the nether star. Well, we got 2. Not really luxurious yet. I'm not going to build a nether star generator or anything, but, you know, 1 will do just fine. And this should build the centerpiece, that magic core. Great, magic core. And now, finally, we just need the other pieces. So you, and you. And 1. 2, and 3. Ring of Flight. Oh my. Oh my. Let's get rid of, where's the health? Sneaking on Earth. There we go. Let's get rid of you for a second. Oh, I'm not holding any keys down. You don't know how good this this is. This is great. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Bask in the luxury of this. Now I'm going to actually need decent replacement for that. What was on it? Speed boost when equipped, and that was pretty much it. Do I have anything? And I should turn the mob farm on, because I'm going to need more resources, particularly more ender pearls. So having more endermen to supply that will be fine. Pop you back on. And do I have anything decent on the chest piece? Chest plate is speed boost when equipped, heals for a half heart, and restores health when taking lethal damage. So that will do for now. And you can go back in here, and I hopefully will never see you again. Hopefully. Is there anything else that's any better? Heals a player when equipped. Speed boost when equipped, senses nearby ores. I guess that's okay for mining. You know, something to do. Food saturation, that's possible, but again, I'd like it with something else on there. No, I think that's pretty much it. So we have a creative flight when I double tap space, and that will just help to build. It's not terribly fast yet, I gotta be admit, but it's fine. You know, we'll look at faster options later, see if those angel wings are any faster, and if not, I'm sure the jetpacks mod has something along the lines of that what we can use, although that isn't. I guess that would need energy to refill. So, hope you've enjoyed this episode. We have now got creative flight, and next that probably means I'm going to have to make the inventory panel, and that, wow, yes, those aren't terribly hard to make. We've made them for this. Vibrant crystal is not terribly hard to make as well. Nutrient distillation buckets, I've got a feeling I can make that from XP, I want to say. Can we? Although we can get it from a vat, so that's more Ender IO. I was almost sure there was some way of converting between nutrient distillant and XP, or if they're the same thing. But it's okay, if we can get it from the vat, we can get it from the vat. Or probably some cow-related shenanigans, but yeah, that's okay, we'll get it from the vat. And remote awareness upgrade is nothing special, so that is all easily doable, I think. We'll do that next episode. I think what I'll probably do then is make up some more seared brick, and we will get a much larger smeltery going. And what electronics do we have? Is there anything with electronic? Repeater? Yeah, what do we have here? Project Red, isn't it? Yeah, so let's just look up at Project Red. 9 pages, really. There we are. So we can build these and a combination of these to actually create a timed pulse. Although I have forgotten everything about them, so I'll probably do that off camera so you don't see me struggling. Yeah, it's usually, there's like a clock circuit in here that you just issue a pulse every so often. Timer, that sounds like a decent thing. You normally combine that with some kind of thing that delays the pulse or keeps it on for a certain period of time, and you feed that into red alloy wire. That can then wrap around many of these things on a larger version of this. The main problem I've got to solve there if we do that is basically how to make sure everything's even. So if I put, you know, let's say 9 dust in here of a particular metal, how do we bring out? So if I have 9 of these around there, that will be a problem because it will pull out 2 into each one. So there's a problem there. Either we have to make sure to only put enough to be exactly pulled out, or I have to figure out some way of keeping them separate. One way of doing that, quite trivially, although it's lower throughput if you're doing lots of this same metal, is to just have one dedicated for each metal. So you can have maybe a couple for iron and a couple for gold, perhaps, but the rest you can have one for silver, one for tin, etc. And you can put in fluid duct or something along those lines with a filter on it, and then it doesn't really matter. You just put in lots of these, or even the casting basins with ingots, and you don't worry about it from then onwards. You know, you just have enough drains that that basically every block is a drain, or every other block is a drain, and you have some way of routing out the contents. So I'll figure out some of that, and we'll see what we've got. If you've got any ideas for that, I may well not be recording it until you've seen this episode. Maybe, not sure. So feel free to leave a comment below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to thumbs up, and yeah, enjoy your Ring of Flight.